Aloha, everyone. Welcome to our Activation and Abundance Wednesday. Some of us are just still popping on, and we're just so grateful that you're taking 20, 30 minutes of your day to be here, learn about what we're talking about here with these incredible products and why network marketing has blessed us and truly changed our lives. My name is Kristin Ahlgren, and I live in Kailua, Hawaii, which is the town that I grew up in. It's a beautiful day, hot day, although not nearly as hot as some of the places that I was at this summer. So I'm a mother of two. I have teenagers, which is a whole new realm, and I'm loving it. And I don't know, hating it at the same time. But it's a really, really new time for our family. Let's just say that, okay? And I've been a flight attendant for 24 years. I still am a flight attendant. I have learned through this business that it's really important to diversify and have, multiple streams, because the truth is we really never know what's going to happen in life. That is one thing that we know. We can say that we never know what's going to happen, because right around the corner, our life can be totally swooped up and changed. And that is what happened to me 5 years ago. I've been with our company, which we're going to be talking about, LifeVantage, which is a network marketing company. It is a company that we have category creating health products that are helping people feel better. And we have a business model that is helping people pay their bills and potentially radically changing their lives, like it has for myself and Melissa, my co-host here. So 5 years ago, I'll tell you how it's going to flow. It's going to be more of a conversation. We're not going to have any slides. Sometimes we have slides in our presentations. There's a lot of ways to share this information. We can have home meetings, which is kind of like the old school way of network marketing, which we still love. It's about connecting with people. We have presentations we can send through the phone that has all the information. And this is also one way. It's a buffet of information. We're not going to go super deep into the science. We've got that. We'll send you that. We're not going to go super deep into the compensation. We've got that we can send you that. This is really a conversation really between Melissa and I, and how we've really benefited from these products and this company, and so many others have too. So 5 years ago, actually, I'll take it back even farther. 10 years ago, a friend of mine, Daisy, she texted me saying, I really want to share with you what I've been doing. And I don't know, it was just it wasn't my time. What timing is everything with this business. We just had a friend of ours that we had talked to 4 years ago, a dear friend, come back around and say, okay, I'm ready to learn. Timing is really everything in life, and particularly with these products and this business. And so I told her, no, I wasn't interested. And however, 5 years ago, my sister, Katie Dye, who's amazing, and Sarah Redican, another dear friend of mine, decided to take a peek into this business opportunity and take these products. And I, of course, I trusted them. She's my sister. And I told her, okay, I will try the products, but I'm not going to do the business. I'm not interested in that. I didn't see it for my future. So I took our main breakout product, which is called NRF2 Pro Tandem. And it's 5 herbs that have been around for thousands of years, that are in a microdose blend. It's turmeric, ashwagandha, green tea, bacopa, and milk thistle in a microdose blend that is it's very, very magnetic in that blend. And so I honestly didn't think anything of it, but after 3 weeks of taking it consistently daily, it's a pill. So a lot of people say, how do you take it? It's 1 pill a day. And the hot flashes that I had been having for a couple of years completely went away. And the only time I have a hot flash is when I'm speaking to a bunch of people, like right now. And so it was a light bulb moment that went off for me. And I thought, okay, maybe there is something to this product that she's been talking about, and decided to promote herself. And it was also at a time when my husband and I we all know that marriage can be, has its ups and downs, and it was a very low point in our relationship. And I've been a flight attendant, but I really was able to drop my trips, be home with my kids. And I just thought, like, what if something happened and we were to break up? I really didn't want to have to go back to flying high time. It's exhausting. And so I knew I needed to do something for myself. And so this business, it was like a guttural feeling inside that I had to give it a try. 5 years later, now we have a huge, massive global team. I make six figures, and it's been a huge blessing for myself, my family, and so many others. So, just, a little bit about the company and how it got started is it did not start off as a network marketing company. It started off by scientists who were looking for ways to slow down the aging process, if you will. Really figuring out how to activate our cells. Like in this day and age, cellular health is a very important topic. It actually was not a big topic back then when this company started 12 years ago. Now you're going to start hearing about cellular health. We were way ahead of the curve back then. And so a scientist actually formulated, he was working with pharmaceuticals, they had side effects, and he started working with herbs. And what he found was that these 5 herbs were to actually activate our body's own antioxidants 1,000,000 to 1 per second. So how that looks is that it looks different in everyone. So my hot flashes went away. Melissa has her own story. Sarah on here has her own story. Jam on here has her own story with her migraines. We have to say that we can't claim to treat, mitigate, or cure any disease or illness. We have to say that. But the claim was that our oxidative stress, I know this is all like science, and I'm not a super science geek. There's a lot of people who are, but the claim was that it reduced our oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. Oxidative stress is related to almost every disease and condition out there. And when you're able to reduce it, the body starts activating itself. And so the body is a miracle and the body starts feeling better. Okay. So I'm just going to leave it at that product, and I'm going to pass it off to Melissa, and we're going to weave in some other products and stories and just see how it flows. So Melissa, I knew way back when in Keiki Crescendo, which is music class for preschoolers essentially. And we met, our boys were the same age in Kailua where I live, and we just really hit it off. And yet she moved away. She had to move away for her own reasons with her family. And it was, was it 3 years ago now, or maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I get a message in my messenger on Facebook. And I kind of knew intuitively that she was like wondering, like, what the heck is Kristin doing? Like, what is this thing? But, she kind of went around the bout. I want to buy some earrings. But when we finally got to really what the conversation was about, she decided to jump into this. Well, she tried the products first. She wanted to see how it worked for her body. And then she jumped in and dived in. And when I said in the topic about what this call was about, I said that network marketing is fun. Well, we have so much fun together. Our team, we take this very seriously, but it is one of the funnest jobs that we have ever had. And I'm so grateful that you reached out and really, got out of your comfort zone, Melissa. So I'm just going to have you share your story and weave in any products that you might want to as well.
Oh, thank you. I mean, come on, everybody that's watching this call, whether live here or recorded. I mean, Kristin's got the energy of like fabulousness and big bright white lights. So when I when I was at the music class with my son and I met her, I was like, oh, you just want to be around her, right? And that is what this whole community is more and more people like that, right? It doesn't matter if you're big personality, quiet, introverted, wherever you are, it is the warmest community, and it is people that have your back And it's so nice, especially now and what happened in the world, a couple of years ago, which is so great because we need that connection, right? And we need that contact. And then to be able to like have people all over the world, and I'm talking all over the world, that are now a part of your super tight community. That is something so very special and a very big gift. And okay, I'm sorry, I'm jumping ahead. I'll tell a little bit about my story, but I just I just had to say that because I think we're all, as human beings, we look for that connection, and it's so important to have that trust and that community. And this has really, for me, has been such a gift. And you know Kristin was saying, we lived in Oahu, and my husband was a part of the finance industry. And so the big global financial crash happened. And so we had to leave the island, and that was unfortunate. However, I had this great connection, and Kristin kept like posting all these amazing photos of her in these like tropical places. And I was living in Montana at the time, and I was like, why is she on a beach and I am not? What is happening here? And so I reached out to her, and I was like, okay, what's happening? What are you doing? And can I get some earrings? And so it just began that whole process. And I had worked in network marketing a while back, I guess like 14 years ago. And I had two babies, and it just didn't unfold the way that I had hoped that it would. So I kind of had a general idea about it. And then when Kristin was telling me what she was doing and the products, I was like, you know what? I really trust her. And I was having some physical issues myself. So I was like, okay, I'm going to try it. But in the back of my head and my mind, I was like, I am ready for a business. So I used to work, in the entertainment industry. I worked for Fox Family Channel. I was in production and development. So I had that business acumen going, and then, met my husband, married, have 3 kids. And I really wanted to focus on the children at that point. But then there comes a time when you're like, I'm ready to go. Like, let's do this. And so in the back of my mind, I was thinking, well, I love helping people. And even better if it's by a reputable company. And this company is so extremely reputable in this industry, which is huge to have. Our corporate staff is unbelievable. And I've met them, and I just feel so good to be with a company where you can hold your head up high, knowing that what they say they're going to do, they do, and that the products themselves are top notch. So I tried the main flagship product, and I was having some skin issues. And in 40 days, everything cleared up for me. And like Kristin was saying, everybody's oxidative stress can trigger certain reactions within your body. And for me, I'm a skin girl, right? And so that's what happened to me. All that, when that oxidative stress, it just comes out in my skin. And then when I took this product, like 40 days later, I was like, oh, this is something good. Okay. And now you got my ear. Let's do it. And when I learned about all of the high quality herbs that were in this, I was completely, astounded and shocked, because, you go to CVS or any of these, the vitamin shop, wherever, and there's thousands and thousands of these pills everywhere. And what's in them? I don't know. I don't know the manufacturers. I don't know the people that are creating this stuff. And it felt really, really good to me that, one, I knew exactly what was in it. We have, we're very open with our manufacturing, with, what goes in it, where they get it. And it felt good that it was all herbal. Because there's just, with oxidative stress in general, that's, chemicals, that's, you've got all of this, environmental issues that are happening in our world. And, like the phones, the computers, everything like that, we're getting hit all the time. And our cellular system has a really difficult time digesting, breaking it down, and then creating, a strong immune system. And that's what really, Kristin, came to my mind here is that, our main flagship product raises your glutathione by, what is it? 300%? Am I right on that number? And
Yeah.
sorry, when I get on a roll, I get a little nervous. So, and so, your glutathione, that's your immune system, right? So if you can like raise that up where your body is making it itself, like, yes, sign me up. And so that is what really got me excited, because now I'm thinking I'm on this forever. I'm doing this forever because I'm seeing my parents, and I'm seeing what's happening to them. And so if I can do something that is going to help my body be as strong and healthy, and where it's creating its own health within the cellular structure, fantastic. I am 100% in. And I will tell you, Kristin, one of my absolute favorite products is the Axio. I mean, I love that drink. So the Axio drink is an amazing beverage, which you can do many things with. One that I love is, some ice cubes and some lemon in there. And we've got a plethora of flavors, and it is food for your brain, right? And it's almost instantaneous. You give it about, you take a drink of that, and you drink however much you want, you put however much in that you want, and your brain, it just, all of a sudden you are thinking clearly. And it's not like you're drinking a Red Bull and then all of a sudden you're like, because it's not that. It's natural. And it just opens up. It's brain food.
I totally agree. I've got it right here. It's something that you pour into water or sparkling water or, however else. And something that I wanted to touch on that you touched on is I was just at Costco the other day, and there are aisles of supplements and energy drinks. And, we've got a brand new product that we just launched, collagen.
Yes.
It's absolutely delicious. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit, but there was 10 collagens in Costco. How do you know what to take? Yes. Are there other great products out there? Absolutely. And we're not saying ours is like the only magic one, but what we're saying is that our company has so much integrity, and it's like these products are clean, they're tested. We have so many people on our team who have taken them, who are having testimonies. So how do you know exactly what to take? Well, you listen to your friends and you trust your friends. When your friends say, like last night, I went to a restaurant that I hadn't been to in a couple of years in my town, and it's like, why is nobody here? So I posted it in my story. Everyone, we've got to go back to Formaggio. It was delicious. We trust what our friends are saying. So, and then also even, just as importantly, our just a little bit going back to our main product, or should I say breakout product. We have a lot of, amazing products that we have peer-reviewed research studies on this product. So that is one thing that is very different, very different. So peer-reviewed research study, I'm not sure if you're familiar with that, but you can go to pubmed.gov. This is where people in the medical profession, doctors, nurses, whoever, they go and they look at studies which talk about different products, and there are not products that have, multiple ingredients in them on PubMed. You can go and you'll find studies on turmeric or ashwagandha, yes, a lot of them, but like an actual product with multiple, you will not find that. And we have more than a couple dozen. I'm talking Harvard, I'm talking Texas Tech, I'm talking National Institute of Aging, American Heart Association. They actually did their own study on our product, and it showed that our product actually works. So I just wanted to touch on this collagen. So we just launched it. I don't know if you know, but collagen is like the biggest protein in our body. So what's happening is a lot of people are buying this because it's helping people, like people's skin all over, legs, arms, hands, even nails and hair. She pointed to her hair are are changing and actually, looking better. But what's happening is it's actually happening on the inside out. So imagine what's happening on the inside if your skin is changing on the outside. So it's helping our bones, it's helping our muscle mass, and so many other things. And you just show people, like, if you're new to this call and you've never heard the information, just have the person who invited you send you some of the before and after pictures. They are absolutely incredible. I mean, some of them, it's like, what? But the thing is like, I know a lot of these people, so I know that it's actually, it's trustworthy, it's real. So we have so many other products that I'm not going to get into, but I take this stack plus the NAD, which is, it's funny. My husband goes recently, gosh, I've been like reading a lot of articles on this NAD, and I'm like, dude, I've been talking to you about this for years. Of course he has to hear it from someone who studied at Harvard, right? And then he realizes, okay, maybe there is something to this, but it's about activating our cellular pathways, like I said, and that's one of them. And so there's so many products that we could go on and on, but I'm not going to. I really want to just kind of focus a little bit more on the business side. And for Melissa and you guys, I never had any business experience. Like, I'm a flight attendant, yes, I love on people, and I actually enjoy getting out of my comfort zone. It like thrills me, but I have never run a business before. And it's something that you can do. I mean, Melissa's like, I don't know if we should say that, but I'm just going to say it. It's true. Like, you can come from jail or you can come from Yale and anywhere in between. You just have to have a desire inside to change the design of your life, to help people feel better, to help people, with their finances, and to have the motivation and the consistency to actually do it and show up. So I did that for many years. I showed up every day. Some days it was 5 minutes a day. Some days it was 3 hours a day. Every day was different, but I showed up. But, this summer I essentially took a couple months off. I traveled to Europe a couple of times. My kids were home. But do you know what happened? Because I did that, I built the business in the beginning. My checks kept coming and coming, and I could still take time off if I wanted. I don't want to. I'm like diving back in because I love it so much. And Melissa, she has had some life stuff happen to her, and I just something that you shared with me. Well, no, I'm not going to share that. I'll pass it off to you to share why you maybe just share a little bit about like leverage and what that looks like.
Right. So, life happens, right? So, we just recently moved. That's why I'm out here in my new backyard, and there's boxes and furniture everywhere inside the house. I'm like, this is not going to work. So here I am outside. But this is true. I am so very grateful, and for for network marketing, because I'm sorry, everything just crashed on me. 1 second.
We see you still.
See me? Okay. All right. I can't see you, but I'll just keep talking. So, yeah. So like Kristin was saying, life happens, and I love this industry so very much because I did the research. I really dove in to try to figure out what it is about this company and this business that has people like Aaron Brockovich, interested in it and on our board, and Warren Buffett. Why do these, extremely business savvy individuals look at network marketing, and why are they investing? So there has to be something to that, right? So there is, and it's the leverage income. It is absolutely amazing. And what's different about, I think, about our company is, we have a unilateral leveraged income, which means, in short, you grow as your team grows. There is no distributor left behind. It is all about teamwork. even of anyone that's all the way, on your level, 10 maybe, right? Everyone in between counts, matters. We care about everybody, and we build because we are one big ship. If you don't paddle, if one person isn't paddling the ship, right? You're, maybe it'll go, starboard a little bit too far, right? Instead of port. So it's all of us doing this together. So you're not jumping into something alone. You're jumping in, taking a leap, creating a new existence with a huge group of people that are there for you, that have your back. We've got the education for it. We have training. We have, people that are just in it because they love the products, and those that are in it because they want to build, a dynasty and create, leveraged income for their families to come in the future. And so when life hit me, I've had to take a little bit of a break, and I have never been so grateful for my checks every single month. It has been a lifesaver for me, and it is given me that safety net that I was praying and hoping for 2 years ago when I started this business. And I worked really hard, and I plugged in, and I did exactly what my teammates told me to do, because you never know when life hits you, right? And I'm not done, and I'm still going. But sometimes life ebbs and flows, and so that is why I am so very grateful, because it has helped me, it has helped my children, it's helped my confidence, it's helped my business acumen, because I was a
Mhm.
mom, and it had been a while before I had gotten back into the business scene. And this is absolutely amazing, to build your self confidence, to surround yourself with people who want to see you succeed. It isn't, when I was in the entertainment industry, it's always like a ladder, people climbing over each other. And that's not what this is. This is unity, and it's all about self growth and challenging yourself and educating yourself and making a fabulous income if you want, wherever that is, on the scale of our what's possible for us. Anything else?
Absolutely.
Or
No, that's it. Thank you so much. I mean, really, sky's the limit to this. You can, we have some people that are just paying for their products, and then we have people that are making, millions of dollars a year, and anywhere in between. And like I said, I started this 5 years ago, and it's gone by like that. I mean, we know time flies, right? Like my kids are going to be graduating from high school, like even though my daughter's 13, it just goes by so fast. And this is, I mean, I think everyone on this call can agree that we want to design the life that we want. We want to be healthy, right? We want to be able to live for, our friends, for our children. We want to be able to have, vibrant, long lives. And we want to be able to spend time with our friends and our family, and have that time freedom, and enjoy what we're doing, enjoy our work, and, designing like the most beautiful life. And I challenge you to look forward into 5 years, and how does your life look then? Are you designing it the way that you want to? Are you working? It's little steps that eventually, help you achieve that life. Whether it's going to therapy for, a relationship, or, everything takes time. And, how does your life look in 5 years? Are you working towards those goals of how you want it to look? And if you are, like, awesome. And if you're not, that's okay too. There's always different times that we wake up and realize, but I can honestly say that LifeVantage has truly helped me, and I can speak for Melissa and a lot of people on this call, um, help design the life that we have, that we want. And we're just so grateful for it. So if you are new to this call, please get back to the person that invited you and tell them what you thought. If you're interested in the products, awesome. If you're not, that's fine too. If you're interested in the business, like, please let them know. Don't be afraid. A lot of people live in their fear about it because they're afraid. They don't know if they can do it. They don't know if they have the time. And that's another thing is, a lot of people say, I don't have the time. I don't have the time. But if you're not creating the time, even if it's 30 minutes a day to change your life, then how is your life going to change? It's not. You've got to create that time, and you can do it. You can do it on your lunch breaks. I mean, I'm texting people when I'm peeing, you know, like you can fit it in. You can truly fit it in. So anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you are. We've got people on from Europe. So thank you. Much love. Aloha. And we'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
Bye. Thanks, Melissa.